Hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm so excited. This is my very first Facebook Live interaction, and I'm very happy to be here. I don't know, where are my folks? Where are my people? Where are my people? Please call your yacht people, call your village people, call everybody. Let's get this party on the road. All right. So my name is Adaventure, of course, because this is the Woman Workshop. This is our platform where we are, what I told women to do this 2020, what I told everybody to do this 2020 is give me a year of your life, following us across any of our social media platforms, any of our social media handles at the Woman Workshop. We're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. By the way, I'll be on Instagram on Saturday. All right, so I want to be Facebook today, Instagram next Saturday, next Saturday, just like that. We're on Snapchat, we're on Twitter, and of course here on Facebook. So whatever handle works for you that you can use to reach out to us, that would be very beautiful. Just do your best to follow us. So I tell women this 2020, our mantra for 2020 is growth is inevitable. All right, growth is inevitable. That's our mantra for 2020. And then I tell everybody to give us a year in the Woman Workshop. The idea, the direction of where I'm going with the Woman Workshop this 2020 is so that women, we learn a lot of the things that maybe we had not been opportune to learn, to know. Do you understand? I'm talking about in terms of safety. That's why we're doing safety videos. In terms of health, that's why we're doing health videos and having fun with our food reviews and stuff like that. So it's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of experiences. I believe that within a year, in less than a year of being a part of the Woman Workshop platform in this 2020, my belief is that we're going to have learned so much, gained so much knowledge that we'll be in a much better place. And that is my sincere hope. That is my sincere desire for all of us in this 2020. All right. So today I want to talk to us about expectations and value creation. This is a topic that is very dear to my heart. Expectations. What are expectations? Why do we have expectations? I was talking to somebody, and she said a relationship cannot survive without expectations. That there must be expectations. That was what she said. And in some ways, I agree, so long as you are the person who is you are the person responsible for the expectations. You're not trying to put it on somebody else. All right. I agree that relationships should have expectations, so long as you're the person who is expecting the whatever, you are the person who is going to be expecting whatever it is of yourself. That is the extent to which I agree that relationships should have expectations. Relationships should have boundaries. I agree with that. For instance, if you're in a relationship with somebody, there are boundaries. You people say, okay, I can hang out with my male friends, for instance, but I'm not going to meet with them in a secret environment. I'm not going to meet up with them in a hotel room. I'm not going to meet up with them in a place that isn't right. That is okay. Charity, I see you. Hello, good morning. So that is boundaries in relationships. All right. Now, but if it is, I want you to be home by 8 a.m., by 8 p.m. I want you to do this, I want you to do that, otherwise I will not be happy. That is you trying to control another person's life. No, it isn't expectation, it's about control. And I believe that before the end of this lecture that I would have made my point quite clear and all that. So I said that I'm going to be talking about expectations and then value creation. I'm going to start with some of our sisters who they are looking to get married, right? And then there are two kinds of sisters that I've seen. For instance, I have seen women who, what do I want in a man, right? Hello, precious. I see you. Welcome. All right. They go, what do I want in a man, for instance? And I've seen a lady write out 150 qualities. Judith, welcome. 150 qualities that she wanted in a man. Like seriously, 150 qualities. 150 expectations. Just one man. All right. And then there are other people who write, who don't write anything. They just wing it. All right. They just wing it. So on the one hand, we have some people whose expectations are so big that the only way they're going to get that kind of man is if God says, Auntie, here is clay. Go and mold him. That is the only way that they can have the kind of man that they are looking for. All right. And then on the other hand, we have the women who are, I like his face. It's all right. Why do you like this person? They don't even know. All right. So these are the kinds of women that I've encountered. All right. But because my topic is expectation to you this morning, expectations and then value creation, what I want to talk to us today about is this. Every expectation that you have reduces the percentage of the men available to you. Auntie who wants to get married, listen again to what I'm saying. Every expectation that you have reduces the number of men available to you. I'm going to prove that. All right? I'm going to prove that to you. So, for instance, here is my book. I don't know how clear it is, but on this book, I have written 80 million. I'm saying, for instance, that in Nigeria, we have 80 million eligible bachelors. I'm just assuming. It's a number. I don't know. I'm throwing it out there that somewhere in Nigeria, we're over 200 million, yeah? Now, we have 80 million. 80 million, yeah. The person with 150 expectations doesn't know what she wants. That's very true. That's very true. She needs to she needs to cut that down, all right? But for now, let's get back. I said, let's say we have 80 million eligible bachelors, right? And then Auntie wants to get married, right? So what a lot of women do is that they go, okay, I want a man who is rich, right? So that already reduces the number of men available to you. So when you say, I want a man who is rich, let's say that number goes from 80 million eligible men to, let's say, 70 million eligible men. All right. You see where I'm going with expectation. Now, you now go, I want a God-fearing man. That number reduces. Because remember I said, the more expectations you add to your list, the more you bring down the men that are available to you. So you say, I want a tall man. I want a man that is faithful. I want a man that is dark. I want a man that is handsome. I want a man that lives in Lagos, or he lives in Abuja, or he lives in Port Harcourt. You know, you choose your location. You say, I want a man who earns more than me. You go, I want a man who loves me unconditionally, who will give me total attention. I want a businessman. I want a man who travels abroad and comes back. I want a man who, you know, maybe he works in an office, he works in oil company and all of that. By the time you have added up all of these, your expectations, the number of these men might have gone from 80 million eligible men to just 10,000 men. For every expectation that you add, you reduce the number of men that are available to you. So by the time you have said all of these your wants, you have, let's say, reduced the number of men available to you to just 10,000 men. Now, you think that there are 10,000 men, right? Okay. Now, where are you located? Are any of these 10,000 men in that location? And remember that while you are adding to this your list, other people are also adding. So you, at the end of the day, we might have 1 million women who want the same things as you. And then these 1 million women are going after these 10,000 men. So some people will say, I want to get married, but there are no men. Even now you hear men saying, you know, we are hot cake, oh, we are hot cake, we are hot cake. It's not about you are a hot cake or you are not a hot cake. It's about the fact that you have added and added and added and added and added to your list until there are now more women going after a specific kind of man. And that makes it difficult. You see that? At the end of the day, that now becomes difficult. So are you guys following what I'm saying so far? Is the people online, are you guys following what I'm saying so far? If you have any question, at any point that you have any questions, please let me know. If I'm talking too fast, please let me know. Whatever questions you have, please let me know, and I will go back and explain that point. So for everybody who is watching, I want to say a very, very, very huge thank you to you guys. It means a lot to me that I said this is my first Facebook Live and people right now are tuning in. So I am very, very, very grateful. So I'm talking about expectations and how the more expectations that you have, the more you limit the number of men that are available to you. Now, let me take this up a notch in terms of and look at married people. All right. Now, I've talked about our aunties that are looking to get married. All right. And how the more expectations can make the men available to them go from millions of men to just a few thousand men. And then even at that, there, you know, it might not still favor you. So let me talk about in our relationships, in marriages where you go, some women I've seen, I because through this program I interact with diverse women. All right, there are women who tell me that this might be funny, don't judge people, but let's say their man is in the toilet, for instance, and he's making a call. They go, they creep. Oh, he's talking to somebody. Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to there? All right. There are some women that if their man takes up their phone, they have high BP. Like, who is he calling? Why is he going outside to call this person? Why is he going outside to call that person? All these things are born out of expectations. All of these things are born out of expectations. You are in a relationship with the person, all right. You are married to the person, all right. But you are not in control of that person. Every control is born out of some expectation of how he or she is supposed to be. Remember, you are the person, the architect of that expectation. So it is born out of how you think. He's my husband. We are married. He's not supposed to be talking to any other woman. He's my husband. He is supposed to come back to the house latest 8 p.m. He is my husband. Valentine is coming. He's supposed to spend on me. He is my husband. See how other men and other women treat their people, you know? All of these come from a place of expectation. And let me tell you one dangerous thing about expectation. Every expectation lifts you, makes you take your happiness, makes you take your sanity, makes you take your peace of mind and leave those in the hands of somebody else. Believe me, you don't want anybody being in control of your happiness. You don't want anybody being in charge of your happiness. They will drop it every single time because they're not God. People have things that bother them. People have things that they're doing. They're busy. They can forget. They're not God. They're not robots. They don't always do it right the way that you think, the way that you want. All right. So that is what I'm going to tell you guys. So if you're intending to get married, reduce your expectations. Reduce your expectations. Somebody said that it's in Nigeria. We have women who come out of school. They are doing nothing. They've got no money. And then they are being told to go and get married. And then you have men who come out of school, and then the society, the pressure is on, go and get married, go and get married, go and get married. You know, so they work so hard so that they go and marry the woman who has no job, no money. All right. And I felt that like, that is very, 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 very true. Very, 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 very true. I see a lot of aunties. Until you have no money, until you have no you have no job, until you see, with all due respect, until you are nobody. Your papa is not Dangote. Yeah, your mama is not Oprah Winfrey. And you have all of the expectations about how your man should be. Huh? You are watching too much. You are watching too many Nollywood movies. You are watching too many Nollywood movies, and it will not profit you. And this thing I'm just saying now is bringing me into the second part of what I have to share with you this morning, and that is value. 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 What is your value? Listen, every relationship, no matter how much you think it's a romantic, this man loves me so much. This man is crazy about me. My husband this, my husband the other one. Let me tell you something. Every relationship needs value. 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 All right? What is your value? What are you bringing to the table? What is your value? You must be thinking of what you are going to add in the life of the person that you are with. He is rich. He loves me so much. He can die for me. I thank God for you, auntie. But what value are you bringing to him in exchange for his wealth, in exchange for his love, in exchange for all the international PDAs you want him to do? What value are you making available? Like what I'm saying, hate what I'm saying, but the truth is this: value will pay you every time. Think of it as a business engagement. Think of it as a business engagement. If you have a business, for instance, You know that your customers are not coming to buy from you because you are a slay queen on Instagram. You know your customers are not coming to buy from you because you show your cleavage. You know your customers are not coming to buy from you because you are pestering them. No, 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 no. They come to buy from you because you have value that they need and they want to exchange their money for. Do you understand that analogy? Your customers come to buy from you because there is something that you have that they are willing to give you their hard-earned cash for. All right? That is the same way you must treat every of your relationship, including your romantic engagements. Not exchanging money, yeah. But what do you bring to the table? Some people are in relationships and they are slay queens, they are all of that. And I have no problem. I have no issues with that. All right? But then you are on Instagram every single day. You are flying from here to China and Japan and all that. Beautiful. I thank God for you. All right? And then again, you are a feminist. And I bless God for you. That is beautiful that you are a feminist. You understand that human rights is beautiful. Now, what you have made your value is, I can open my legs for him. What you have made your value is, I am beautiful. What you have made your value is, I call him honey. What you have made your value is, superficial. Superficial. What every other person can provide. That is no longer value. What anybody, pick any woman, all these things I've mentioned, they can provide that and more. They can provide that and more. So that is not value. It's like drinking water. I can drink Ever water. I can drink a Swan. I can drink Seaway. There is just so many options to choose from. What is your value? What is that man going to take when he gives you his wealth, gives you his love and all of that? Are you somebody that he can bring home? That is why you have some men who they are rich and all that. They can go and get married to any slay queen, and then they go to their church or they tell their parents to please look for a good woman for them. It's not that these men are being selfish particularly. No. It is that, listen, I'm going out there to work. I have no problem working. But I don't want to be thinking of if my girlfriend or wife is flying around with different men, or I don't want, if I come home, somebody will be doing feminism for me and then ask me for money. Because you have some of these women, they are feminine, they carry feminism on their heads, and then they're asking for money. Feminism is that you can provide that thing you are asking for from that person. So something has to give, and that thing is value. Your value is not to police anybody. God, you are being wicked to yourself. God did not create you to come down here and just be opening your legs or be the most fantastic slay queen. That is too much of a limitation for you. All right? So people want to come back, even if you're not going to give them money. All right? Give them something that they can come home to. Are you following what I'm saying? So at any point, remember that at any point that you have any questions, you think there is something I'm missing, you want to contribute something, please let me know. All right? So that is what I'm saying today for expectations, and then again for value creation. All right? What is your value? When you are asking people to give you the world, what are you willing to give to them? What is that man going to gain by giving you the world? All right? Nobody is stupid. If he is going to gain the world, if he's going to gain something substantial from you, he's not going anywhere. But if he is going to gain what any other person can give, that is no longer value. You need to up your value. When you up your value, you raise your profile, right? When you raise your profile, people are not stupid. They want to come home and be at peace. They want to come home and be at rest. You understand? So that is what I've got to share with us today. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Remember, guys, that on Saturday, next week Saturday, I'm going to be on Instagram live. I'll be doing my very first Instagram live. So oh, okay. Charity says, I believe you. Being the architect of your own happiness makes one to enjoy your life. That is the truth. That is so the truth. When you are the architect of your own happiness, it's in your own hands. It is in your own hands. Very true. And when you know that you are in charge of your happiness, it's you don't give it away. You don't give your happiness away anyhow. Somebody is reacting, jumping up and down. You're like, okay. Okay. The way that I won't think of it is, I think of my head as a cartoon character, all right? And then I've got this part on my head. I've got this part on my head. So when somebody is vibrating, being crazy, being mad, the way that I say it is, this part, this cartoon hand comes out and just starts holding it down, so that it never opens. Because if it opens, that's when I start screaming. That's when I start, and what are you talking about? No. But so every time that pot wants to open, I hold it down. I just imagine my hand holding it down. So I don't give away my power, because I'm a happy person. I want to be happy. All right. So you're very right, Charity. I agree with you. Your happiness is in your hands. Everybody know this. Your happiness is in your hands. All right. Ife Nwankwa says, a married man or woman that monitors the spouse doesn't love his or her life. It has cost many people their marriage. Some have lost their joy, their health. Let love be the foundation of your relationship. You have said it all. A married man or woman that monitors the spouse doesn't love you. You don't love your life. Allow people live their lives. Although monitoring them will not change much. It will only make them become good. Very, very fantastic at hide and seek. Very, very fantastic at hide and seek. That's what is going to happen. Emmanuel Chibike says, thank you so much. I wish some women can understand every one of your point. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you said that. It means a lot. So thank you. I'm so happy you said that. And I believe that, and that's why we're here on the Woman Workshop. And the Woman Workshop, all right? So it's a workshop for women, all right? So what we're going to do is that we're going to continue to learn, to research, to grow together. So that's what we're going to keep doing, and until we get it right, or until we get it best. So I'm so happy for all of us. All right, I'm so happy. Thank you, guys. I am grateful to every one of you who came out. I'm grateful to every one of you. What answer do we have about wayward girls? This is a question. What answer do we have about wayward girls getting married, having children more than girls that are reserved? I don't think this is true. I think this is a case of the grass being greener on the other side. Let me tell you, when you see women, the social media has made it seem as if everybody is living their best lives, their most fantastic lives. People are posting their best moments, captured at particular moments online, and so it seems as if they have the best of it. That is one thing. Now, if you go and ask these slay queens, you ask them, it's like you have everything. If they tell you their own story, you will cry for them. We've seen pictures of women who went to look for money in Dubai. They have to open their mouths for people to shit inside just so they have dollars, right? We have seen slave queens who have done really crazy, pitiful things that is they have given so much for just the Benjamins, right? And when they come, you don't see them eating shit on Instagram, right? You don't see those things. What we see is their Gucci bag. What we see is they have this man with them. They have that. But really, let's come down and look at it. The women who are getting married are women who have the value that the other man wants. If you say to me that it's as if younger women are getting married, I'll tell you, yeah, it's true based on 2 points. Number one is that when women are getting into their teenage years, you see that is they are getting mature. Their youth, their beauty, everything is sparkling, shining, is out there, right? And so they are so flashy and attractive. It's like a fruit ripening, all right? They're so flashy, so attractive. And then these men, especially especially men who are looking for women that they want to get and mold, they quickly reach out and snatch them. Because a man described the girl that he got married to as liquid metal. He said she's a liquid metal because he can mold her into any shape that he wants. So men will snatch up a woman men will snatch up a woman who is still growing, who is still young, because they want to shape these women into whatever thing that they want. These girls don't know much, right? So they grab them then and shape them, bend them anyhow. You can easily mold a teenager or an early adult person more than a girl, say a girl who's 24, 25, 27, 30, and all that. Those ones are smarter, so you can't really mold them. And a lot of people want the path of least resistance. So if you tell me that guys are grabbing women who are younger and all of that, I can agree. I can agree with that. But other than that, I don't think that the slave queens are getting that wayward girls are getting more married than reserved girls. I don't think so. Okay, so this is it. I'm so happy. It's a successful outing, being the pilot video you made. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. I am so happy. Thank you guys. On Saturday I'll be on Instagram. Doing another live. So thank you guys. Today it was about expectations. If you missed the video, please, you can go back and it will be up to on Saturday will be on Instagram. Today's expectations and value creation. I'll keep it a secret what will be on Instagram on Saturday, but it's going to be really beautiful. From my heart to you, thank you. And God bless you for being here. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you.